Hello and welcome. In this tutorial we are going to learn how to crochet this very pretty and easy summer shirt. The pattern is multiple of 6 and we have to repeat 4 rounds. It's really very easy to do. My summer shirt has the size small medium, but you can make it in any size you like. It's really pretty. Let's see how we work this nice summer shirt. I start with 144 chains and I close this chains now to a circle. I go for this slowly and careful back to my first chain. I take care that my chains don't twist. And I go to my very first chain. Here. I insert my hook into this first chain. I grab the yarn and I pull through both loops on my hook. And now I can work in rounds. Chain 3, we count the 3 chains as a double crochet, and one more double crochet into the same stitch. I do the double crochet like this: yarn over, I insert my hook into the same stitch, I grab the yarn and I pull through. Now grab the yarn, pull through the first loop, grab the yarn, pull through the next 2 loops, grab the yarn and pull through the last 2 loops. We have crocheted here now 2 double crochets together. Chain 3 and we crochet another 2 double crochets together into the same stitch. So yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch, grab the yarn and pull through, grab the yarn, pull through the first loop, grab the yarn, pull through the next 2 loops, and we keep 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, insert your hook again into the same stitch, grab the yarn and pull through. Grab the yarn, pull through the first loop, grab the yarn, pull through the next 2 loops, and now we have 3 loops on the hook. Grab the yarn and pull through this 3 loops, and we crocheted 2 double crochets together, and we have here now a small shell. Chain 3, skip the next 2 stitches and into the third one, 1 single crochet, 1, 2, insert the hook into the third stitch and a single crochet. Chain 3, skip the next 2 stitches and into the third one, 1 shell. So we crochet again 2 double crochets together, yarn over, I skip 1, 2 stitches, I insert my hook into the third one, I grab the yarn, pull through. Now I grab the yarn, I pull through the first loop, and I grab the yarn and I pull through the next 2 loops. I keep 2 loops on my hook. Yarn over, I insert my hook again into the same stitch, I grab the yarn and I pull through. I grab the yarn, I pull through the first loop, I grab the yarn, I pull through the next 2 loops, and I have now 3 loops on my hook. I grab the yarn and I pull through this 3 loops. I just crocheted 2 double crochets together. Chain 3 and another 2 double crochets together into the same stitch. So again, yarn over, I insert my hook into the same stitch, I grab the yarn and I pull through. I grab the yarn through the first loop, now through the next 2 loops, and I keep again 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch, grab the yarn, pull through, grab the yarn through the first loop, now through the next 2 loops, and we have now 3 loops on the hook. I grab the yarn and I pull through this 3 loops, and my shell is completed. Chain 3, skip the next 2 stitches, and in the third one a single crochet. 1, 2, I insert my hook into the third stitch and I do a single crochet. This is the pattern in round 1. Let's do it one more time together. Chain 3 again. I skip the next 2 stitches, and the third one a shell. So 2 double crochets together. 1, 2, I insert my hook into the third one. And I don't finish my first double crochet. I keep 2 loops on the hook. Again, yarn over. I insert my hook into the same stitch, grab the yarn, pull through. Now, grab the yarn, pull through the first loop. Grab the yarn, pull through the next 2 loops. We have 3 loops on the hook. Grab the yarn and pull through these 3 loops. Chain 3. And we crochet another 2 double crochets together in the same stitch. Again, yarn over, I insert my hook in the same stitch and I do a double crochet, but I don't finish it. I keep again 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over into the same stitch, grab the yarn, pull through. Grab the yarn, pull through the first loop. Grab the yarn, pull through the next 2 loops. 3 loops on the hook, grab the yarn and pull through these 3 loops. And our shell is completed. Chain 3. Skip the next 2 stitches, and in the third one is single crochet. Repeat this now until the end of the round. I am at the end of the round. I did here my last shell, chain 3. Now I skip the next 2 chains. In the third one is single crochet. Chain 3. And I finish the round with a slip stitch. I skip the next 2 chains here, and into the third one I started my round with a shell. So here is my shell. I insert my hook now into the stitch over the first 2 double crochets, into this stitch, and I do a slip stitch. Into the next chain is slip stitch. This chain is the first from the 3 chains between the double crochets. So into the first chain is slip stitch, and also into the second chain is slip stitch. And I start here now the second round. In the space between the double crochets, a single crochet, chain 3, and another single crochet into the same space. Chain 3, and here we have 2 big spaces and the single crochet. Yarn over, insert the hook into the first big space, grab the yarn, pull through. Now grab the yarn and pull through 2 loops and keep 2 loops on the hook. Again, yarn over, skip the single crochet, insert the hook into the second big space, grab the yarn, pull through. Grab the yarn, pull through 2 loops. We have 3 loops on the hook. Grab the yarn and pull through these 3 loops. And we just crocheted 2 half double crochets together. Chain 3. I go to the next shell, and now into the space between the double crochets a single crochet, chain 3, in the same space a second single crochet, chain 3, and in the same space a third single crochet. So we have here now 2 small spaces, and in the first shell we did 1 small space. When we are here at the end of the round, we are going to complete now then the second small space. Now again, chain 3, and here are 2 big spaces. Yarn over, insert the hook into the first space, grab the yarn, pull through. Grab the yarn, pull through 2 loops, and we keep again 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, we go into the second big space, grab the yarn, pull through. grab the yarn, pull through 2 loops, 3 loops on the hook, grab the yarn and pull through this 3 loops and chain 3. So, and this is the pattern in round 2. Let's do it again together. Here is the next shell. Into the space, 1 single crochet, chain 3, a second single crochet into the same space, chain 3, a third single crochet into the same space, chain 3, and here we have the 2 big spaces. Yarn over, insert the hook into the first big space, grab the yarn, pull through. Grab the yarn, pull through 2 loops. 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, insert the hook into the second big space, grab the yarn, pull through. Grab the yarn, pull through 2 loops. We have 3 loops on the hook. Grab the yarn and pull through this 3 loops. Chain 3. And we repeat this now until the end of the round. I am at the end of the round. I did in this 2 last big spaces 2 half double crochets. I crocheted this 2 half double crochets together, chain 3, and I'm going to finish now my round. Here is my first shell. I did in the space 1 small space, and now I'm going to complete the second small space. So in the space from the shell is single crochet, chain 3, and here is this single crochet. I started with this single crochet this round. In the stitch from the single crochet, 1 slip stitch, and our round is completed. We have also here now 2 small spaces. Let's start the third round. Chain 5, we count the first 2 chains as a half double crochet plus chain 3. I go now to the half double crochets from the last round. We crocheted this 2 half double crochets together. Here are the half double crochets and here the stitch that connects this. In this stitch over the half double crochets, 3 double crochets, and this is how we do this. Yarn over, I insert my hook into the stitch, I grab the yarn, I pull through, I grab the yarn and I pull through the first loop, I grab the yarn, I pull through 2 loops, I grab the yarn and I pull through the last 2 loops. And so our double crochet looks longer. This was the first one. Now a second double crochet into the same stitch and a third double crochet into the same stitch. Chain 3, and I go to the next shell. In the space from the shell we did the 2 small spaces, so we have into the space 1 single crochet, a second single crochet and a third single crochet. In the second single crochet, this is the single crochet in the middle, I'm going to crochet a half double crochet. Here's the first single crochet, here the second. I insert my hook into the stitch and I do a half double crochet. Chain 3, and I go to the next 2 half double crochets from the last round. In the stitch over this 2 half double crochets, 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and here's the next shell. We have in the shell 3 single crochets. In the second one, 1 half double crochet. And this is our pattern in round 3. Chain 3. Here are the 2 half double crochets from the last round. In the stitch over the half double crochets, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3. Here are the 2 small spaces in the space from the shell. We have again 3 single crochets. In the second one, a half double crochet and chain 3. Repeat this now until the end of the round. I am at the end of the round. I did here my last 3 double crochets into the same stitch. This is the stitch from this 2 half double crochets from the last round. Then chain 3, and I finish the round now again with a slip stitch. Here are my 5 chains. I started with this 5 chains this round. So I skip the space. I skip also the small space that I crocheted in the space from the shell, and I go to the 5 chains. I insert my hook now into the second chain, 1, 2, and I do here a slip stitch. And the round is completed. So we have half double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochets in the same stitch. We start with round 4. Chain 3, and we count these 3 chains as a double crochet. 1 more chain and 1 double crochet in the big space. Chain 1. Here we have 3 double crochets. In the first stitch, 1 double crochet and chain 1. In the next stitch, 1 double crochet, chain 1. In the next stitch, a double crochet, chain 1. In the big space, double crochet, chain 1. Here is the half double crochet from the last round. Also here in the stitch from the half double crochet, a double crochet, chain 1. In the big space, double crochet, chain 1, and we continue until the end of the round. Here are again the 3 double crochets, in every stitch a double crochet and chain 1. Into the space, double crochet, chain 1. Here is the half double crochet in the stitch, double crochet, chain 1, in the big space, double crochet, chain 1. Repeat this until the end of the round. I am at the end of the round. I did the last double crochet in the space. Now chain 1, and I finish the round with a slip stitch. I insert my hook into the third chain, so 1, 2, 3, and I do here a slip stitch. And we just completed our pattern, the 4 pattern rounds. And in this 4th round, we did also our increases. We start now again with the 4 rounds. And this time, in the 4th round, we don't make increases. Let's start with the 1st round. And we do this same as we did it also before. So we start again with a shell. Chain 3, we count this as a double crochet, and 1 double crochet into the same chain. So we have here 2 double crochets together. Chain 3, and into the same chain we are going to crochet 2 double crochets together. The first double crochet, and I don't finish this. I keep 2 loops on my hook. The second double crochet, I don't finish this, and I have now 3 loops on the hook. I grab the yarn and I pull through these 3 loops, and the shell is complete. Chain 3, and now I skip the next double crochet and I go to the second one here. Here is the first double crochet, I skip it and I go to the second one. In the stitch from the second double crochet, 1 single crochet. Chain 3. I skip the next double crochet, I go here to the second one again. Here I just did the single crochet. I skip 1 double crochet, I go to the second one, and I do in this stitch a shell. So 2 double crochets together, chain 3, and another 2 double crochets together in the same stitch. Chain 3, skip the next double crochet, I go to the next one. Here I skip this, I go to the next one, and I do here again a single crochet. Chain 3, and we continue until the end of the round. We skip 1 double crochet into the next one, the shell. Chain 3, skip 1 double crochet into the next one, a single crochet. We are going to finish this round, then we start with the second and also with the third one. We are going to crochet this 3 rounds, and then we crochet together round number 4 without increases. I'm going to finish this now and then I'll show you the next. I finished the 3 rounds and now I'm going to start the 4th one, but without increases. So at first chain 3, and we count this 3 chains as a double crochet plus 1 more chain. I go to the big space and into the space 1 double crochet. Chain 1. We have here 3 double crochets from the last round. We skip the first one and we go to the second. In the stitch from the second double crochet, 1 double crochet. Chain 1. I skip the next stitch and I go into the big space, 1 double crochet. Chain 1. Here is the half double crochet from the last round. In the stitch from the half double crochet, 1 double crochet. Again chain 1. I go to the next big space, 1 double crochet. Chain 1. Here we have 3 double crochets from the last round. We skip again the first one. In the second, 1 double crochet. Chain 1. We skip the next stitch, the third double crochet, and we insert our hook into the big space. Also here 1 double crochet. Chain 1. Here is the half double crochet from the last round. In the stitch from the half double crochet, 1 double crochet. Chain 1. Here is the next big space. Into this space, 1 double crochet. Chain 1, and we continue now until the end of the round. We skip the first double crochet, in the second one double crochet, chain 1. We skip the third double crochet, in the space double crochet, chain 1. We are going to finish this round and then we have completed again the 4 pattern rounds. We start the next time the pattern. That means we start again with the first round, with the second round and with the third round. I'm going to crochet this round and the next 3 rounds, and then I open my camera again because then I know if I need more increases or no. I completed all the rounds and now I'm going to crochet the 4th round. That means we have here 4 rounds, 1 time the pattern. Here again the next 4 rounds, a second time the pattern, and here we do a third time the pattern. I am already done with the first 3 rounds and now I'm going to crochet the 4th round, and here I want to make increases but not in all the round. That means here is the end of my round. I finish this round again with a slip stitch. Here we have 3 double crochets. Over these 3 double crochets we will do our first motif. The motif is this here. 2 double crochets together, chain 3, 2 double crochets together. So we will have here a first time our motif. Here we have the next 3 double crochets. We do here a second time the motif. Here the next 3 double crochets, we do here a third time the motif. Here. In this part I don't make increases. So 1, 2, 3 times 3 double crochets, I don't do here increases. Then is here my next set with 3 double crochets, and here I'm going to do the first increase. So 1, 2, 3 motifs without increases, and the fourth one I do an increase, and then again. Here are the next 3 double crochets, 1 time the motif. Here a second time a motif, here a third time a motif. I don't make here increases. Here is my fourth time, and here I do the increases. If you need more weight for your summer shirt, depends of course which size you want, how thick is your yarn. If you need more, you can do 1 motif without increase, a second motif without increase, and then in the third motif you can do your increases. So I do it in every fourth, you can do it in every third. It's very easy to make this. Let's see. So I start the round again with chain 3, and I count this as a double crochet plus 1 chain. So in the big space, 1 double crochet and chain 1. Here are the first 3 double crochets. I skip the first one, and in the second 1 double crochet and chain 1. I skip the next stitch from the third double crochet and into the space 1 double crochet, chain 1. So I didn't make here increases, so I skipped the first and the third stitch from this 3 double crochets. Here is the half double crochet. Into this stitch a double crochet and chain 1. In the space a double crochet, chain 1. Here we have the next 3 double crochets. This is the second time, so I don't make increases. I skip again the first stitch. In the second one a double crochet, chain 1. I skip the next stitch. In the big space a double crochet, chain 1. Here is the half double crochet. In the stitch a double crochet, chain 1, and into the space a double crochet, chain 1. Here we have the third time our 3 double crochets. So I don't make here increases, so I skip the first stitch. In the second 1 double crochet, chain 1. I skip the next stitch. In the big space 1 double crochet, chain 1. Here is the next half double crochet. In the stitch 1 double crochet, chain 1, and into the space 1 double crochet and chain 1. So here I started my round. 1 set with 3 double crochets, no increases. A second set with 3 double crochets, no increases. A third set with 3 double crochets, no increases. And here is my fourth set. Here I want to make my increase. In the first stitch from the first double crochet, 1 double crochet, chain 1. I skip the next stitch and I go to the third double crochet here. So in the first double crochet I did a double crochet, I skipped the second, and in the third one I do a double crochet, chain 1. And this is how we make our increases. In this set I did only 1 double crochet. Now I have 2 double crochets in this set from the 3 double crochets. And we continue. In the big space, 1 double crochet, chain 1. Here is the next half double crochet. In the stitch from the half double crochet, a double crochet, chain 1. In the big space, 1 double crochet, chain 1. And we count again. 1 set here, no increases. Second set here, no increases. Third set here, no increases. And here is my fourth set. Here I do my increases again. I repeat this until the end of the round. Then I start again with the 4 pattern rows. I start with the first round, with the second round, the third round, and then we make together again the fourth round. I completed again the 3 pattern rounds, and in the fourth one I don't make now more increases. I don't need more increases. This width is enough for me. The pattern is a little bit elastic, so I don't need more increases. But if you need more increases, you can do it, of course, same as we did it here in the last 4th round. So we start now together without increases the next round. And when we are finished with the next round, then we start again our pattern. We do this until we reach our armpit, and then we start to create the armholes. So here is the end of round 3. I finished the round with a slip stitch, and I start now round 4. Chain 3, and I count this as a double crochet plus 1 chain. In the big space, a double crochet and chain 1. And here we have 3 double crochets from the last round. We don't make increases, so I skip the first one, I insert my hook into the second, and I do a double crochet and chain 1. I skip the next stitch. In the big space, double crochet, chain 1. Here is the half double crochet from the last round. Also here, 1 double crochet and chain 1. In the space, 1 double crochet and chain 1. And we continue now until the end of the round. Here are the next 3 double crochets. I skip the first one. In the second one, double crochet, chain 1. I skip the third one. In the space, double crochet, chain 1. I'm going to finish now this row or round, and then I start the next time the pattern until I reach my armpit. I started here a 5th time the pattern, and I did the first 3 pattern rounds. That means here we have 4 rounds. This is 1 time the pattern. Here is the next 4th round with the double crochets. So the next 4 rounds, this is the 2nd time the pattern. Here a 3rd time the pattern, 4th time the pattern, and this is the 5th time. And here I did only the first 3 pattern rounds. In the 4th round now, we are going to create our armholes. I counted 9 motifs for each armhole and 10 motifs for the front and the back side from the sweater or top. And this is how I did it. Here is the end of the round. I finished the round with a slip stitch here. So, and here is my first marker. This is the first motif from the arm. 1 motif is the shell. That means we did here 2 double crochets together, the chains, and another 2 double crochets together in the same stitch. 1 shell is 1 motif here. Here is the second shell. So we have 2 times the pattern, 1, 2 motifs. Here 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 motifs. and here is my second marker. So between the first and the second marker I counted 9 motifs. So I turn this now here. Here's my second marker. Now I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times the motif for the back part. And here is my next marker. Here's my first motif for the second armhole. Between this marker and the second I have again 9 times the motif. And also here 10 times the motif for the front part. We start now with the 4th round, and we do this same as we did it also before. So at first chain 3, and we count the 3 chains again as a double crochet plus chain 1. Now I want to crochet 2 big loops. This is what I need to have a little bit more weight for my armhole. If you need more, you can do 4 big loops or chains, or 6 big chains. Depends how many weight you need. So chain 3, and I go back to the 4th chain and I do here a double crochet. So yarn over, I skip 1, 2, 3 chains, and in the 4th one a double crochet. And this is our first big chain or loop. Again chain 3, and I go back to the stitch from the big loop. We have on the right side the 3 chains and on the left side the double crochet, and this chain here counts this chains and double crochet together. Also here we are going to crochet a double crochet. So yarn over, I go under both threads, I grab the yarn, pull through, and I finish my double crochet. And this is my second big chain. Now I go to my second marker here, and here we have the half double crochet. In the chain from, or the stitch from the half double crochet, 1 double crochet. And we just created our first armhole. We continue now normal with the 4th pattern round. So chain 1, in the big space 1 double crochet, chain 1. We don't do more increases, that means we skip the first double crochet, we go into the second one and we do a new double crochet, chain 1, we skip this 3rd double crochet and into the big space a double crochet, chain 1, here we have the half double crochet, into this stitch a double crochet, chain 1, into the big space a double crochet, chain 1, and we continue normal with our 4th round until we reach here the next marker. Here is the marker, and now we are going to create the second armhole. In the big space I did a double crochet and chain 1, and here is the marker, and we have a half double crochet. In the stitch from the half double crochet, 1 double crochet, and chain 1. And now we are going to crochet the 2 big chains. So at first chain 3, I skip the 3 chains and I go into the 4th one, and I do in this 4th chain a double crochet, and the first big chain is complete. Again, chain 3, and now a double crochet into the stitch from the big chain. So yarn over, insert the hook into the stitch under both threads, and we do the second big chain. I go to the next marker. Also here I have between the first and the second marker 9 motifs. Here is my next marker. We have a half double crochet, in the stitch from the half double crochet 1 double crochet, and chain 1. And here is our second armhole. We continue now normal with the 4th round. So in the big space a double crochet, chain 1. We skip the stitch from the first double crochet, we go into the second one. We do here a double crochet, chain 1. We skip the stitch from the third double crochet and we go into the big space. Also here a double crochet, chain 1. Here we have a half double crochet into the stitch, a double crochet, chain 1, into the big space a double crochet, chain 1, and we continue until the end of the round. At the end of the round I did in the last big space a double crochet and chain 1, and I finished the round again with a slip stitch. Here we have the 2 big chains, and here we have the normal chains. I insert my hook now into the third chain, so 1, 2, 3, and in this third chain I do a slip stitch. And the round is complete, and also our pattern. We just did the 4th pattern row. Now we start again a new time the pattern. We start with the first pattern row, so we start with a shell, chain 3, and the same stitch a double crochet, chain 3, and in the same stitch 2 double crochets together. The first one, and I don't complete it, and the second double crochet into the same stitch, and our shell is complete. Chain 3, and here is the first big chain. We have here 3 normal chains. This belongs to the big chain. I insert my hook now into the second one, so 1 into the second chain, a single crochet, chain 3 again, and now a shell between these 2 big chains. Here is one, here is the second, and in between of them we have a stitch or a chain, and into this chain we do now again a shell. So 2 double crochets together, chain 3, and in the same stitch another 2 double crochets together. And the shell is complete. Chain 3 again, and here is the second big chain. Also here we have 3 chains, 3 small chains. 1, I insert my hook again into the second, so here's the first, in the second chain 1 single crochet and chain 3, and this is our increase. We continue now normal with the first pattern row. Here we have the first double crochet into the stitch, a shell, so 2 double crochets together, chain 3 and another 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Chain 3. We skip the next double crochet and we go to the second one here. Skip the next one, go to the second one. Into this stitch a single crochet. Chain 3. We skip 1 double crochet, in the second one a shell. 2 double crochets together. Chain 3. Another 2 double crochets together in the same stitch. Chain 3, skip 1 double crochet, in the second one a single crochet and chain 3 again. So we continue normal with the first pattern round until we reach here our next marker. I reached my marker and here is the second armhole. Over the marker is the double crochet, and in the stitch from the double crochet I did a shell and chain 3. And I continue now, same as I did it with the first armhole. That means here we have the 2 big chains. One is here and the second here. I go to the first one. Over this chain we have 3 small chain stitches. I skip again the first one, I insert my hook into the second one, and I do here a single crochet. Chain 3, and now between these 2 big chains we have here a chain. This chain connects the big chains together. In this chain I do now a shell, so 2 double crochets together, chain 3 and another 2 double crochets together in the same stitch. Chain 3 again, and here is the next big chain. Also here we have here 3 small chains, 3 normal chains. We skip again the first one, and into the second one we do a single crochet. Chain 3 again, and here is the next marker. We have over the marker a double crochet, in the stitch from the double crochet a shell. So 2 double crochets together, chain 3 and another 2 double crochets together in the same stitch. Chain 3. We skip the next double crochet and into the second one a single crochet. And chain 3. And from now we're going to continue with our 4 pattern rounds. This is the first one. We are going to complete this one with a slip stitch again, and then we start with the second, with the third and the 4th round. When we are done with this 4 rounds, we start again the pattern with the first round, then the second, the third, the 4th. We do this until we reach the length that we want for our summer sweater. So I'm going to do this now, and I stop when I finish my last 3rd round, and we make the 4th round again together. I reached the length that I need for my shirt, and I did here last time the first 3 pattern rounds. Now in the fourth one I will work a little bit different because this is my last round and I don't want to have squares or holes in this last round. Here I'm going to crochet single crochets with picots. So here is the end of the round and I start my last round now with chain 1. In the space 1 single crochet. In the same space a second single crochet. Here we have 3 double crochets. In the first stitch a third single crochet and in the next stitch a fourth single crochet. And here I make my first picot. Chain 3, I go back to my single crochet, I insert my hook into the stitch and I go under both threads. I grab the yarn and I pull through and I do now a slip stitch, the second loop through the first one. And again, in the next stitch 1 single crochet. In the space a second single crochet. In the same space a third single crochet. And in the same space a fourth single crochet. And again a picot. So chain 3, I go back to my single crochet, I insert my hook into the stitch and I do a slip stitch. So I make my picots over the fourth single crochet. You can do it over the third single crochet or the fifth or 6, 7, it depends how you like it. Let's do it one more time again together. Here is the half double crochet into the stitch, 1 single crochet. In the space a second single crochet. In the same space a third single crochet. And in the stitch a fourth single crochet. And a picot. Chain 3. I go back to the single crochet, I insert my hook into the stitch and I do a slip stitch. Again, in the next stitch 1 single crochet. In the next stitch a second single crochet. In the space a third single crochet. In the same space a fourth single crochet. And a picot. So how many single crochets you make in each space depends how big the space is or how many space you have. So here I did only 2. Here I'm going to do now more because I have a lot of space. So in the same space 1 single crochet. In this stitch a second single crochet. In the next space a third single crochet and into the same space a fourth single crochet and now a picot. So when you think you have a lot of space, you can do 1 or 2 more, or you can make less. It depends how big your space is. We repeat this now until the end of the round. I finished my last round and my shirt is now complete. I did this single crochets on the picots also here in the armholes here, and I did the picots over the third single crochet and I think it looks really very nice. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I say again thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, push the like button if you like. Until next time. Thank you.